Yo, I've got more tips for you tri-stringer mains to try out in your games. If you haven't watched my first tips video, check it out after this one. I'll leave an iCard and a link to the video in the description. If you find the video useful, leave a like, and if you want to see more Splatoon 3 content from me, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's get into it. Number 1. Always try to play at elevated positions. This weapon excels when it's given the most area possible to shoot its shots and drop its exploding arrows on enemies. The tri-stringer's shots gain more range the longer they're in the air, and playing up high gives them more airtime. Being higher up allows you to shoot over more obstacles and send explosions behind them to catch enemies. Maybe you'll even snag a kill in the meantime. And lastly, you'll be harder to clear out, specifically if you're playing from a snipe position, which will just make you a nuisance for the other team. Number 2. Use the Killer Whale 5.1 to scan for and track enemies. For a weapon like the tri-stringer that's almost always able to get damage on anyone within its range, being able to find and track enemies is a huge strength. When you want to clear someone out of a space, you can pan your reticle until you find them. Your reticle will tell you exactly where they are, and your whale will track their movement. After that, aim your shots in front of where their whale is moving, and you might just catch the enemy with an explosion, where they'll likely dive from either the shot or the whale. Number 3. Here's a key thing you should know if you want to play this weapon optimally. It's not just a charger, but it's not just like an explosher either. This weapon can switch between both of those roles on a whim. If the match is at a standstill and you need to pick to break the enemy defenses, that's possible with a one-shot with the tri-stringer. If you're trying to hold the line or play support as your team breaks through, you can do that with arrow spam. It's really important to know when to switch between a charger playstyle and an explosher playstyle to get the most value out of playing this weapon. Number 4. Use horizontal shots to get space, and use vertical shots to get kills. Both horizontal and vertical shots have great use in different ways. Let's compare. For horizontal shots, you can usually shoot them more conveniently and quickly since you don't have to jump to shoot them. The spread is wide, even at full charge, making it very difficult to land one-shots with a horizontal spread, but on the other hand, they cover more area. In contrast, vertical shots have a much tighter landing spread, making it possible to land one-shots even without full charging. As you would expect though, the shot spread does not cover much area. Keep this contrast in mind when deciding what shot to go for. If you want to clear out a space and displace enemies, go for horizontal shots. If you're trying to play for kills, like with a charger playstyle, or trying to place heavy arrow spam on one point like on the tower and tower control, use your vertical shots. That's all the tips I have for this video. I hope all of you are able to integrate these tips in your gameplay to become a more skillful tri-stringer player. I love seeing bow players innovate their play and become more than just a different charger. Hopefully I'll get to see one of you guys playing in my game. I just would prefer if we didn't end up having 2 tri-stringers on the same team. That wouldn't go well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and again, if you have found the video useful, leave a like, and if you want to see more Splatoon content from me, subscribe and turn on notifications. See ya.